In the very last Xscape rant I made, I basically went through all the reasons why the new album is fucking amazing and why the people who are boycotting it are fucking idiots. But I recently read an article by, I should have checked this before, Matt Blank, same name as me, same first name, and he gave 5 reasons why all of the traditional MJ fan, or MJ idiot fan, comments or excuses are completely irrelevant and wrong. So let's go through each one and not only prove you fools wrong, but prove me right once again. Anyway, so here are the common things that the fans say. The estate are just money grabbers, and so are Sony. We shouldn't support Sony because Michael hated Sony. Michael wouldn't want any songs he didn't complete released. After the Michael album with the controversial Casio tracks out in 2010, we shouldn't support Xscape. People shouldn't be making money off a dead man. You know what the funny thing is too? I love how these are so common that I already debunked all 5 of them in my previous rant. But since somebody else is saying them, maybe they'll give my words more credit. Granted, if you agreed with me in my previous video, this video is not relevant because, like I said, I've already proved all 5 of these things in the previous video, so I'm basically just reiterating. But, let's go. Some think the estate and Sony are money grabbers. We must remember as fans that whilst the estate employees will be paid, money made by the project they produce also goes to charities, as Michael requested, and to his children and family. These are the biggest benefactors. Again, another thing I said, I keep hearing fans go, oh, but Sony just wants money, and the estate just wants money, and the family just wants money, and it's like, are you stupid? Obviously, they're going to be making money. They're selling a fucking product. You don't just release something for free. But the fact of the matter is, how do you expect his children to live? And they need money. Okay, so you really need to shut the fuck up with, well, they just want money. You have to make, you can't just release a product for free, you stupid asses. Some believe we shouldn't support Sony. Now, actually, this I didn't fully know because I didn't mention it. I did mention the Sony thing. But what I said was that, just deal with it. And that I hated Sony too. But actually, there's a point in here I didn't even realize, and this just debunks every fan. Michael had a well-documented fallout with his record company in 2002. However, his anger was towards the then chairman, CEO, Tommy Mottola. Mottola left the company in 2003, and Michael signed a new contract with Sony in 2008 to release Thriller 25. This clearly shows that Michael was at peace with Sony and was happy to work with them again. If Michael was happy, then we should be happy. So there you go. So if you want to hate Sony because Michael hated Sony, well, Michael was fine to work with them again for Thriller 25, so you should be happy to work with them as well. Next, some think that Michael wouldn't want any songs he didn't complete released. Now this is actually not just wrong, but it's also idiotic. Everything I read here is something I've already said, but let's go through it. There is certainly an argument to be made that Michael would be unhappy to have unfinished songs released to the public. Yes, but with that said, he worked harder than any other artist throughout his career, and he would have wanted the legacy continued. I said that too, didn't I? Releasing albums such as Xscape is a great way to help continue what Michael worked so hard on. And even if you personally don't like the songs, it doesn't tarnish what Michael released while alive. In my opinion, the Xscape album has been delicately handled in which it has. The Xscape album, they put so much effort into it. I go into detail about the effort they put into it in the previous rant, go back to that one. And everything released since Michael's past has been worked on by people who knew him or worked with him directly. Again, I also said that. See, like, you know, you can go on and say, the Michael album is bullshit, and that's why I'm not buying it, because the Michael album has potentially 3 songs sang by Jason, da 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 da. But they vowed not to put any Casio tracks on this. Everyone who's working on Xscape are people that Michael either wanted to work with or did in fact work with, so they're people who know what he wanted, etc. The fact of the matter is they're trying really hard with this album, and if you people still can't get over it, then you are in fact, without a doubt, unquestionably morons. Number 4. After Michael in 2002, we don't want to support Xscape. I cannot speak on behalf of the estate, however, I would say that after the controversy that surrounded the Casio tracks on the last album, they probably have certain regrets, as those 3 tracks certainly marred the release. During our sessions with the estate in LA, they spoke very fondly about what they've created since 2009, though notably skipped talking about the 2010 album, maybe admitting guilt that Jason really was on it. They also stressed, and rightly so, that the new album is nothing like that of Michael, and that under no circumstances will they be using any tracks from the Casio family ever again. So those 12 songs, or the 9 unreleased ones, they're never going to use again. The estate has also listened to the fans' reaction and learned from the last time, and that's why we have all the original demos on this forthcoming album. Remember I said it to you. They're putting the 8 finished tracks and the 8 original demos on there so that fans can't possibly complain and call the songs fake, or call the songs Jason, or call the songs, you know, fake ad-libs and fake lyrics, or fake chorus, or fake bridge, or fake verse, or whatever. I mentioned that too. Again, it just, you guys are, they're just complaining about things they can't complain about anymore. Number 5, people shouldn't be making money off a dead man. The fact of the matter is, the estate can't create things to give away for free. It's true, they can't. And by the way, just to make it simple, you can't make money off a dead man. Do you actually think that when an artist dies, nothing should be made ever again? That's the stupidest point I've ever seen in my life. Elvis has been dead for 30 years, or 40 years now, what am I talking about? And Elvis still has CDs coming out. You know, it was unreleased shit, or just like best ofs and concerts and stuff like that. It's so stupid. That would be poor business management and be a massive detriment to Michael's children. If they were to believe you shouldn't make money, then nothing can be released or produced, including Cirque du Soleil, anniversary albums, live tour DVDs, etc. That would sadly mean that Michael's legacy would simply die with him. I said that as well. If nothing gets released in the future, how do you expect the new generation to ever hear him? Yes, they can buy Thriller, Bad and Dangerous, but they're not going to. They need to have things that are fresh. These are kids. These are young. This is the young generation. These are young teenagers. They don't care about what's old. They only care about the new shitty stuff that the media throws out. They need new stuff, so suck it up. That would sadly mean that Michael's legacy would die with him and nothing future to promote his great talents. So, to Matt Blank, thank you for reiterating everything and proving me to be right in my previous rant. And also teaching me a couple things, like about Sony in 2008. I wasn't even aware of that. And just generally proving that the Xscape album is a great idea. Fans will complain, although not having any right to. And the album is fucking amazing, and I can't wait for it. So, there's 5 points why the fans who are against Xscape are idiots.